Alright, so first of all, I forgot to record this before I taped my ankle, but I wanted to state this. I do not have any medical training. I do not have any medical experience. This is all just my own experience from previous ankle injuries and what people have told me and how I've learned to tape up my ankle. This works for me. I cannot actually recommend this to anyone because you're basically training through an injury that you should probably be resting through. However, if you're watching this video, you probably have more interest in training than you do in just, sitting around waiting for your ankle to recover. So, I've been meaning to make this video for a while, but this is basically a tutorial on how to tape up your ankle. So, as you can see, I screwed up my ankle 11 days ago. Still got bruising on the toes, heels, still pretty injured. So what you need for this is pre-rep and tape. All you really need is tape, but I highly recommend pre-rep. What the pre-rep does is prevents it from sticking to the hair, as well as it prevents the tape from, if you put it on tightly, cutting into your skin, which if you plan on training for a long time, definitely a good thing to have. Wrap up your entire area of your leg. Pretty much anything that's going to get tape on it, wrap it with this. I recommend covering as much of your foot as you can because, this stuff doesn't really do anything, bad. It just kind of pads up your foot. So, go a little crazy with it. Now what you want to do is put down anchors. Anchors are basically the points that you're going to tape around. They kind of create a base. So, first anchor we'll do is at the top right here. And your next anchor goes in the middle. And your last one goes over at the bottom. The first thing you want to do actually is figure out which way you don't want your ankle to go. Because what you want to do is tape your ankle so that it can't go that way. So, I twisted my ankle going this way, so I don't want it to go that way at all. So I'm going to try to keep it up and kind of turn this way so that when it relaxes it kind of goes back to a neutral position and really just resists going that way. So I'm going to start it up like that, and now you're going to do another anchor from here down under the foot, over to the other side. Now we're going to take a point here, pick that to start. Basically what we're going to do is a figure 8. So, going to go down, under to here, and then back around. A little too tight there. So I'm going to do the exact same thing again. Back down. Trying to go slightly higher up this time. Once again, figure it. I'm trying to just work it down a little bit each time so I get a bit more coverage. So that's the very basic of what you want to do for taping your ankle. If it's not that bad, this will work. This gives easily more support than an ankle brace does, and I can already feel it being pretty supportive. So next up is where I get a little extreme, because I tend to train through injuries I probably shouldn't be able to train to, which is why I'm basically making this tutorial. So what I'm basically going to do is immobilize my ankle. So the way I'm going to do that now is by pretty much really reinforcing this area right here, because that's the part that allows this to move. So that's going to make it so all of this can't stretch as much. So basically the next thing I do is start at the top and just kind of work my way down. This is also a very, I guess, expensive way to do things because it does use up a lot of tape. I've gotten better with it as I did this more, but I have used like a single roll of tape before. So now I'm going to do another figure 8 just to kind of transition down to here. And now I'm going to work all the way down. Nope, that's not good. That's actually never happened before while I was doing this, so fix that. Put that back over here. So now I still have a little bit more mobility than I want, and you can kind of actually feel it's right in here. So now I'm actually just going to use up pretty much the rest of this roll of tape, just reinforcing this whole middle area right here, probably going down a little bit lower. Get started on that, so I'll just start that one right here. And just kind of out of tape. See, now I actually can't reach my ankle to the point where it causes pain. So I can actually fully rotate my ankle without pain right now, which is a first since I injured it. But that's only because I can't really rotate it as far as I should be able to. So still got a little bit more rotation than I want, so I'm gonna try to pad up this area, and then I'm basically done with it. Sometimes you want to go up a bit too, because that'll secure the tops and really reinforce it. Also, you have to find a balance on this because you don't want to go so tight that you cut off circulation in your ankle, but you want to be tight enough to where, you know, you can train. So it's a tricky balance to find, but good luck.